Yo, welcome back to the new video. Guys, I just want to start off before we jump into this video, say my fan is on right now. It is currently literally over 21 degrees in the UK. It is a massive heat wave, so if you can hear my fan, please ignore it. I'm so sorry, but I literally cannot record with this fan on. With that being said, though, the last video surpassed over 500 likes, guys, which means we're doing a giveaway. Guys, be sure to join Discord. In the news channel, you will see a place where you can react to it. It's Black Clover Volume 28. There are 2 copies to be given away. It also means we are also doing another giveaway in this video, so don't forget to hit the like button, and at 500 likes, again, we're going to be giving away another 3 copies of Black Clover Volume 28. These giveaways are in every single video, so be sure to hit the like button. With that being said, though, we have a lot to talk about in today's video because Chapter 295 was insane, and I didn't want to do the Things Will Change video last week Sunday because obviously Black Clover was on break that week, and a lot of people would forget, so I left it for this week Sunday, and boy, are we going to talk about quite a lot of things. Alright, jumping straight into it. So Black Clover Chapter 295 ended with Noelle's Saint Spirit Dive. Now, there's quite a lot of things we've learned about Spirit Dive. For one, there was actually quite a lot of foreshadowing for Saint Spirit Dive in the Black Clover anime and manga, but I'm going to leave the foreshadowing and what this means for the future in a completely different video. But jumping into it, Noelle activated Saint Spirit Dive, and a lot of people instantly, automatically took to Twitter to attack Undine's character. Now, you've got to realize here, Undine has been alive for the last 1,200 years, and for the last 1,200 years, she's been protecting the Heart Queen with the Heart Queen's mana reserve, and for the first ever time, the Heart Queen literally has no attacking abilities. Lolopechika is completely a passive person, and Undine fell in love with that character. And as a mother, Undine basically raised Lolopechika, and she couldn't bring herself to change Lolopechika's ways and tell her about Saint Spirit Dive, especially when Lolopechika already hated herself for thinking she was weak or too weak to actually be a Heart Queen. Now, this does also bring up the fact that Lolopechika probably already knows about Saint Spirit Dive since she has the knowledge of the last 1,200 years, but that's a whole different video. Anyway, what Noelle did at the end of the chapter was insane. But one thing that it basically sets up is the Fuguelion and future powers. Obviously, we'll do a Saint Spirit Dive future video, but quickly touching on it, if Noelle can do it, can probably do it, if not better, because, I mean, let's be honest, it's he's the Prince of the Spade Kingdom, his mana reserves are massive, although not quite as high as Noelle, but one thing that's a problem is Belle most likely doesn't know about Saint Spirit Dive. Now, we did learn that the Undine the Water Spirit has been protecting the country for the last 1,200 years since the Heart Kingdom was founded, and in every generation, acting as a priestess, the Queen has made a pledge with the Water Spirit. So Undine has been alive with the Heart Kingdom for the last 1,200 years. In that regard, Belle was in the dungeon for who knows however long. The Demon Dweller sword is part of Licht's sword, and for whatever reason, Licht placed his sword into that dungeon. So Belle most likely has no idea about Saint Spirit Dive, although it's most likely going to be a future power-up, because in Black Clover Chapter 295, one thing that was actually immediately interesting was that Noelle asked Undine, why did you not tell Fuguelion and about this? And that's exactly what got a lot of people mad, but it does foreshadow a Fuguelion and power-up, and I'm honestly super excited to see what it could be. Now, we did learn about Saint Spirit Dive that it's built to literally kill devils, and this is most likely what's going to put as Arcane, because remember, only Arcane can kill devils. So although as Boris form is very, very strong, spirit magic without Saint Spirit Dive is not Arcane for as far as we know. Because if you remember with Zagred, was unable to kill Zagred, only dark magic and Asta's anti-magic was able to kill Zagred. Now, one thing I do also want to discuss before we end this video is the fact Noelle's magic power. In quite a lot of videos, I've mentioned to you that Noelle has as much or more as the Wizard King Julius Novarchrono, and this was from a direct question to the author of Black Clover Tabata, in which the question was, if you were to compare Noelle's magic to other Black Clover characters, who else has about as magic as she does? Tabata responds, her latent magic power might be about the same as her mother Aesir or Wizard King Julius Novarchrono. And with Undine, Noelle's power level has now skyrocketed out of the park. So this does tell me one thing. There is no way in any shape or form do I believe Lolopechika is dying. If Noelle gets to keep Undine, the power levels between Noelle and Asta would be obliterated. Noelle right now has skyrocketed above and Asta, I would argue, since Saint Spirit Dive is built to kill devil possessions. If she loses Undine, she will still remember how her body used mana, so she would still have the mana boost. Remember, the same thing happened with the elves, but she also has her ultimate magic, which puts her close to and Asta's level. So for this time being, I do not see in any shape or form a way for Lolopechika to die. Noelle needs to give Undine back to Lolopechika. With that said, though, I do want to point on the fact that if Noelle does beat Vanica, something is going to happen, because all these fights can't be ending that easily. Dante's fight ended. Vanica's fight is most likely going to end in chapter 296. I'll save that for the prediction. But this means that something big is going to happen in Xenon's fight. Now, honestly, I think Morris is definitely up to something. If you haven't checked out the video, go watch the video I made where I talked about Morris is actually the final villain of Black Clover. Everything that Morris has done from start to now, to everything in this arc especially, tells me that something is wrong with Morris. So honestly, go check out that video if you're interested. With that being said, though, I will have my predictions out for Tuesday, so be sure to check out my predictions video for Black Clover Chapter 296. With that being said, tell me in the comment section, do you think Lolopechika is going to die? Do you think Noelle is going to keep Undine? Or do you think, as I think, that Noelle is going to lose Undine? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. My name is Simi, as always. Peace.